A not-so-lucky 15-year-old girl gets kidnapped by an overly enthusiastic neighbor, and let's just say her new home is a total disaster. For the next 3 hours, she endures unimaginable torture, like the worst reality show ever. The kidnapper forces her to take a shower and change into men's clothes. What a bizarre fashion choice. When the villain's hand touches her knee, she's furious yet helpless. Surprisingly, he decides to back off. He walks away, giving her a glimmer of hope to escape, but quickly realizes there's no exit. It's like being trapped in an endless maze. The kidnapper pulls out a box of tapes and orders her to learn all the moves inside. It sounds like the worst workout class ever. With the kidnapper's permission, she pretends to be curious about the little animals in cages while skillfully probing about his job and address. When the kidnapper reveals he's a retired Navy man, she realizes it could be an unexpected career interview, but he picks up on her probing. He drags her back to the room and slams a big box on the bed, locking her inside. It's like a poorly made horror movie. She's told to stay quiet, but in that tiny space, she's gasping for air, wanting to scream, "I don't want to die here." She shakes the box vigorously for help, and the kidnapper roughly opens it, looking like an impatient parent, but he doesn't actually want her. He puts her back in the box and threatens her with the gun to follow the rules. What a class coach. From evening to midnight, Cara felt like she was in a boring marathon, with only one thought in mind: escape. Before bed, she even brushes her teeth with the kidnapper, dreaming of escape scenarios. Due to the surroundings, she can't find an opportunity, and the kidnapper finally handcuffs her, making sure she doesn't escape. In the morning, Cara sees the kidnapper snoozing like a pig. This is definitely her golden chance to escape. She carefully bites away at the hook, trying to break free. It's like filming an Escape from Alcatraz movie scene. She opens the door and bolts for her life, lucky enough to flag down a car driven by a super nice uncle. After hearing her story, he immediately lets her in, and Cara reminds him to remember the apartment location for some reason. Once at the police station, Cara remains surprisingly calm, narrating her story in detail like she's explaining a movie plot. That's when the police find out that someone reported her missing 18 hours ago, like pursuing a mysterious case as detectives. Her mom finally breathes a sigh of relief, only to find out she needs to get her name off the missing list. Cara brings police to her kidnapping neighborhood. Identical buildings are dazzling. Just then, they bump into a dog-walking uncle, and the police approach him like they're asking for directions. The old man recalls the kidnapper's characteristics and happens to remember those quirky little animals, especially the long-haired grey parrot. He gives them the exact address, only for the police to discover the kidnapper has vanished like a game of hide and seek. However, with Cara's help, the police successfully identify the kidnapper. What a plot twist. Shockingly, the kidnapper turns out to be a serial killer, and Cara's remarkable memory leaves both the police and her mom dumbfounded. Police conduct a manhunt, and her family starts plastering the kidnapper's photo everywhere like searching for a lost pet. They learn from the kidnapper's sister, and the police track down his whereabouts, preparing for a trap. Classic movie scene vibes. The kidnapper spots the police cars and takes off running, eventually getting surrounded, and now that's what I call a fun time. Upon hearing about the kidnapper's death, resilient Cara breaks down, weeping like she's just released all her bottled-up emotions. This horrifying experience may haunt her for life, but the sheriff commends her as a hero. With wit and bravery, she saved herself and the victims. What an inspiring ending. Don't forget to subscribe.